Chosen ones, when it comes to breaking generational curses, we have to do things differently. Now, you face so much opposition because what you intuitively feel on how you should handle situations, how you should handle certain people, certain family members, certain friends, certain situations, the way that you intuitively feel you should handle situations is against the grain. It's going to look like it's going to look like you shouldn't do it that way. It's going to look like something is wrong with it. When actually, the way that you are going about something is the right way to go about it, because it is creating a ripple effect. It's creating a change in the energy. The rest of your family that are not chosen ones, that are not here to break generational curses, they've gotten comfortable in the chaos. They've gotten comfortable in the discomfort. They've gotten comfortable in the dysfunction, to where things don't really get resolved. People just brush it under the rug and just move on with their lives, and things don't change. And then there's tension that builds up over time that is not resolved because people don't take the time and take the energy to, one, do the inner work so that they stop being a negative person towards everybody. Because a person that's very negative and very bitter towards everyone else is because they are negative and bitter with themselves. And these people, those type of people, don't want to do the inner work, and they expect for people to always be around them, for people to always do for them, just because you are family, just because you are blood. Let me tell you, if we're going to talk about how, you got to do this because blood is family or whatever, the thing is, why don't you tell them to read Genesis and think about Cain and Abel? Cain killed Abel because of his jealousy. Joseph's brothers, all of his brothers, threw him in a pit, sold him to slavery, and faked his own death, all because they were jealous of his anointing, because they knew Joseph was going to be king. So don't sit up there and try to say that sibling rivalry isn't a thing. Don't sit up there and try to say that, families don't hurt each other, that families are not enemies. Matthew 10:36, a man's enemies will come from his very own household. So it's written in the Bible. This is definitely something that existing to this day. But the way that they have polluted our mind is making us think that we're supposed to take all of this abuse and trauma just because these people are our blood. But if we continue to perpetuate that cycle, it's passing down generational trauma. How do you break it? By treating them like regular people. If you treat people like that, no one's going to be around you, family or not. And they have to work on themselves and change themselves, because eventually they're going to have a rude awakening. When everyone is moving away from them, they're going to find out who the problem is.